Honestly, running a successful online business is definitely not for the faint of heart. It really does take strategy, grit, determination, and a ton of work to build your business from the ground up. And as small business owners, we know that the work is worth it. But what if there's an essential element that you're missing that's holding you back? Hello and welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. I'm your host, Jennie Lyon, and today I'm excited to share the secret to a successful online business. So usually when I talk to online business owners, they blame their lack of social media followers, their absence of an email list, or even their own calendar for the lack of growth in their business. And usually I can guess that they haven't done this one essential step within the first 15 minutes of speaking with them. Can you guess what it is? Let's get into it. Build it and they will come. There may be a lot of situations in which this saying is true, but I can tell you for certain that in the online business world, it is not one of those circumstances. I have seen online business owners create entire businesses, and I mean entire businesses, from elaborate funnels to multi-tiered offers and even beautifully designed websites where they have invested thousands upon thousands of dollars and have not even made a single sale. And I've also seen other online business owners launch with basically nothing and become very wildly successful. So what's the difference? The difference is understanding who your ideal client avatar is. So keep listening because I'm going to tell you how to do this. So first things first, what is an ideal client avatar? Well, an ideal client avatar, or ICA for short, is essentially this personification of your ideal customer. So this person fits into the target age, gender, and other parameters that really correspond with someone who would be searching for the solution that your business offers. And I've seen the concept of the ideal client avatar be overly simplified by some other marketing professionals because I'll tell you, it's definitely going to take a lot more than knowing that your ICA is a female in her 30s that likes the color pink to make the sell. And when I'm doing my free consultations with prospects, I can't tell you how many online business owners have an ICA, but it just consists of very basic demographics, like where they live, if they have kids or not, and how much money they make in a year. But again, your ICA really goes well beyond those demographics. It's about understanding their real deep-seated needs, desires, and pain points. It's about knowing what makes them tick, what keeps them up at night, and what drives them to seek out the solution that your business is offering them. And then more importantly, it's really about understanding the language that they speak so that when they're consuming your content, reading your sales pages, they truly feel like your business understands their needs and desires and is speaking directly to them. So to illustrate this, I would explain it like if you're speaking French to an audience that only speaks Japanese, right? They may like what you have to offer on the surface level, but they definitely don't feel like they understand you because you're speaking an entirely different language. So dialing in on your ICA is really learning their language and making it easier for them to get to know you, to like you, and trust you. And that's what we really need. Next is to dig deeper. So I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but when you craft your ICA, it really does need to be one of the top priorities in your business, especially if you're not happy with your current revenue. So definitely more important than growing your social media presence or even updating the graphics on your website. You have to make sure that your messaging is on point for your ICA. The more detailed that you can be in understanding who your ideal client avatar is, the better. You really need to dig into that. I am not kidding when I say you have to know what keeps them up at night. What is their biggest fear? What does their ideal world look like? What matters to them when they're purchasing from a business like yours is what is key to know. So in fact, we do have an ideal client avatar template. It's free to download. All you have to do is grab it at jennylyon.com/ICA. This will help you to dig deeper and really get that better understanding of who your ideal client avatar is. So if you're not happy with your current revenue, or you feel like, maybe you're attracting people into your ecosystem that aren't quite the right fit for your business, then that is a definite sign that it's time to dig deeper into that ICA. So now let's talk about kind of clearing everything up, because I have had clients ask me, Jennie, if I get really specific on who my ideal client avatar is, aren't I going to be excluding a large portion of people who would be a good fit for my business or enjoy my product? So let's get clear on that. When you're crafting your ICA, it's not about excluding potential customers that aren't necessarily a fit as your ICA. It's about getting clear on your ICA. That's really mutually beneficial for you and your audience. So will there be some people who won't fully relate to that ICA that you really dial down into? Maybe. But imagine a business that attracts these ideal clients by using your ideal client avatar information and then using that to guide your marketing strategy and your messaging. So when you do that, your business attracts the number of clients or customers that you have always wanted to have, and then you can fully enjoy working with those clients and customers. Because a lot of times, if your messaging isn't speaking directly to your ideal client avatar, you will still attract clients or customers, but a lot of times they're not the right fit. So when you really dial into it, you can have clients and customers in your business that will receive life-changing results from your business. So the more dialed in you can be, the more excited that they're going to be to share your business with other people and really grow your business for you. So the bottom line is really, if you're speaking to everyone in your marketing, you're really speaking to no one. I've said that over and over and over again because I really do know that that is true. Because like I said, I've worked with clients who have, beautiful websites with multi-tiered offers, and they're doing all the things, but not making a sell because they haven't taken the time to really dial in to who they're speaking to. So they're really trying to appeal to everyone, but they're really appealing to no one. So don't be afraid to dial in, because all you're going to do is attract that ideal client. And at the very, very worst, you're repelling a non-ideal client, which to me is a win-win every single day of the week. And then we need to talk about using that ICA to grow your business. So now you know what an ICA is. You probably already did, but we wanted to dig a little bit deeper into why that's important. Talked a little bit about some myths and, clearing those out. So now let's dig into the fun part. Let's talk about how you can actually use your ideal client to grow your business. So there's no disputing that visuals do make a difference in attracting customers, but this is also part of that overall personality of your business. So does your ICA relate to someone who is very simple and minimalistic, or do they prefer fun and bold? These are really small things that can hold heavy weight in that initial attraction of your ICA. But definitely not a make or break when it comes to attracting that ICA through your branding. Where if we move into your content creation and messaging, this is really one of the most important places for using your ICA. But like I said earlier, you really want to ensure that you're speaking their language. This will definitely generate more business. So you want to utilize questions and comments from your audience using as close to the exact phrases as possible. So do your market research of what they're typing into search engines. Even better, talk to a real person who actually fits into your ICA. Learn to speak their language in all of your content, whether that's your blogs, your podcasts, your videos, your emails, your website copy. When you do that, you will absolutely start to see your business explode. Then if we dig into audience targeting a little bit, the audience demographics and psychographics, those are also very valuable when you're running things like social media ad campaigns, where you can utilize all that different targeting to be more effective to target your ideal audience, which means your ads will convert better and they'll have a lower ad spend. Again, a win-win. And then you also want to take it even further into your offer formation. So before you start to create an offer just for fun, make sure that your offer actually solves a problem that your client or your customer is having, and that it's something that they're willing to pay for, something that they're willing to pay to fix. Don't invest your valuable money and your valuable time creating an offer that you're not even sure how it helps your ideal client. Once you're clear on who your ICA is, it definitely will be easier to see what it is they need and how your business can provide that for them. So here's your next steps. First things first, you really have to dial in on that ICA. Take some time to really flesh out who your ideal client avatar is. And if you want to save yourself a lot of time, a lot of energy, then grab our free ideal client avatar template at jennylyon.com/ICA to get started on that. Step 2 is to do a business self-check. So once you've finished your ICA template, then it's time to look at your business and figure out where you can more effectively relate to that ideal client avatar. This part can be a little bit more tricky, since I feel like I even have this problem in my own business, is that we look at our own businesses all the time. So this is usually where I will have a member of my team come in, because I feel like it's so valuable to have a second set of eyes on this. So if you need help doing a business self-check, please reach out. And then, of course, you can always schedule a free consultation with me. That's your step 3. So if at this point you're thinking, this all sounds great, I know that it's important, but it sounds a little bit overwhelming. And you know what, I'm not really sure how to proceed, where to start. Well, the good news is we do. So please schedule a free 15-minute consult. You can always do so at jennylyon.com/chat with Jennie. We can talk more about who your ideal client avatar is, what your overall business goals are, and then maybe how we can help you grow your business into the business of your dreams. Okay, well, I hope that you found this episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple helpful. I hope you enjoyed the secret to a successful online business, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.